Hello, Fun Astrology Podcast. This is Kristin Lawhead, and welcome to your astrology for Tuesday, May 20th. Today marks a turning point in the solar story. It's the first day of Gemini season, but there are a couple of aspects happening before we cross that threshold, so let's start with the moon. The moon begins the day in Aquarius, and in the early morning hours, before most of us are fully awake, it makes a trine to Jupiter in Gemini and a square to Uranus in Taurus. While you may not consciously feel those aspects, they set an energetic undercurrent, a mix of expansive thoughts or maybe even restless emotions. Now here is where the tone shifts. At 7:59 a.m. Eastern, the moon squares the sun in Taurus at 29 degrees, not long before the sun makes its transition into Gemini. This square also begins a void of course phase. And this square isn't just any square, it's happening between the sun and the moon. So this is a last quarter moon. The energy of the half-lit moon is often a moment of reflection, a time to turn inward, evaluate what's working, and release what isn't. It's a phase of the lunar cycle that invites us to pause and integrate before the next new beginning. The sun is at 29 degrees of Taurus, and it adds a sense of urgency and even finality to this energy. We may feel pressure to make a decision or tie up loose ends, but the moon, still in Aquarius, encourages a little detachment, stepping back to see perspective rather than rushing forward. At 8:28 a.m. Eastern, the moon moves into Pisces, softening the mood considerably. The air clears and we move from fixed tension to a mutable flow. No aspects from the Pisces moon for the rest of the day, meaning we're swimming in emotional waters without much direction. Dreamy, sensitive, and maybe a little bit scattered, but it's a good day for journaling, creativity, checking in with your intuition rather than your calendar. At 2:55 p.m. Eastern, the sun leaves Taurus and enters Gemini. Here comes the mental sparks. Gemini season is all about movement, curiosity, learning, and communication. It's ruled by Mercury, so the pace quickens, conversations become more frequent, and our minds crave stimulation. You might feel a desire to learn something new, reconnect with people, or even rearrange your environment just to keep things interesting. So as the sun enters Gemini, let your mind wander, let your questions multiply, and remember that sometimes the most profound insight begins with, I wonder. But today, even with that solar shift, we're still half dreaming thanks to the Pisces moon. It's a day where the skies are telling two stories, one through air and words and the other through water and feelings. So here's your invitation. Head in the clouds, feet in the stream. Let your thoughts drift without gripping too hard. Let your feelings surface without having to define them. If something needs releasing, especially emotionally, this is a gentle moment to let it go. I hope this helps in navigating your day. I hope you all enjoy the beginnings of your Gemini season. I will be back with you on Thursday. Until then, much love. Talk soon.